Major restoration of the Houses of Parliament without moving MPs and peers out would cost £5.7 billion and take 32 years, a report says. If MP and peers were moved out for 6 years, the cost would drop to £3.5 billion, an independent report has said. The 150-year-old Grade I listed building is partly sinking, contains asbestos and has outdated cabling. A 2012 report warned the building could suffer major, irreversible damage without significant restoration work. The Commons and Lords will have to vote in the next few years on what to do. The £3.5 billion option would include some new features, such as a lift up the Elizabeth Tower, which with its famous clock and bell is popularly known as Big Ben, a media centre for TV interviews and increased breakout, formal and informal meeting areas for those who work in the Palace of Westminster. Logistical challenges. For a slightly higher spend of an estimated £3.9 billion, the full move-out of MPs and peers would also enable a new visitor centre, including exhibition, education, and conference facilities. The Independent Options Appraisal Report also has 2 halfway house options, which would see a partial vacation of Parliament, with the Commons going first, followed by the Lords. That would cover a total time period of between 9 and 14 years, but would most likely last 11 years. Under that proposal, basic repairs, such as improving fire safety, removing asbestos, and restoring damaged stonework, would cost an estimated £3.9 billion. A higher spec version of the partial move-out, with some of the same extras as a full move-out, would cost an estimated £4.4 billion. Massive challenge. The report's summary says that it does not seek to advise parliamentary authorities which option to choose, but concludes a full move-out is described as providing the best opportunity to mitigate risks, but the report recognizes this would create logistical challenges. If MPs and peers choose not to move out at all, the work is projected to last between 25 and 40 years, although it is suggested 32 years would be the most likely duration. The report warns that under such an option users of the palace would have to tolerate high levels of disruption and disturbance over a long period. Under all scenarios, work would be unlikely to start before 2020. Restoration Programme Director Richard Ware said, "It is clear from this report that Parliament is faced with some difficult choices. The Palace of Westminster is a building of huge national and international importance, and we face a massive challenge in securing its future. Parliament will now consider the recommendations of the Independent Options Appraisal and will do everything possible to secure value for money and ensure transparency throughout the process."